Tekrardan merhaba gençler, selamlar. Nasılsınız? İyisiniz inşallah. Evet, devam ediyoruz. Yarıda kalmıştı bir alıştırmamız, hatırlıyor musunuz? Yarıda kaldı. Dinleme alıştırması yaptık. Hatırlarsanız dinleme alıştırması yaptık. Şimdi alıştırmayı devam ettireceğiz. En son e, bunu dinledik. Boşlukları doldurmamız gerekiyordu. Doldurduk. Süremiz bitti. Şimdi burada neler doldurduk, neler yaptık bakacağız arkadaşlar. Okay. We had to complete the tips here, 5 tips below here, with 3 words from the listening exercise. And we need to say which feedback technique does each tip refer to. We need to say this, okay? There are techniques here in exercise 2, and we need to say which 5 of these feedback technique refer to, okay? So, let's see. 1. Act as one of a group of customers with special needs, such as a person in a wheelchair or someone whose first language is not English, and see what was the 3 words that should come here? Can you remember it? You should have taken notes in the previous lesson. How you are treated. How you are treated. 3 words. Act as one of a group of customers with special needs, such as a person in a wheelchair or someone whose first language is not English, and see how you are treated. Okay. So this tip refers to which feedback technique? Which one? It is mystery guest audit, right? So because you need to act as such a person. You are not that person. You need to act as such a person to see the reaction to you. So it refers to mystery guest audit. Okay. 2. There can be a great difference between what we think people want and what was that? What comes here? People really want. Okay? There can be a great difference between what we think people want and what people really want. Okay? So, which one does it refer to? Direct questions, right? Evet, insanların ne istediğini bizim zannetmemiz değil, gerçekten ne istediklerini anlamamız için onlara direkt sorular sormalıyız deniyordu hatırlarsanız, değil mi? What people really want diyordu. Not almış olmanız lazım, değil mi? Evet. 3. Make sure that the people you use for your phone surveys are polite and unaggressive, because many people react negatively to what? What 3 words come here? Unsolicited phone calls. Unsolicited phone calls. Unsolicited phone calls arkadaşlar, istenmeyen telefon araması. Unsolicited, istenmeyen demek. İstenmeyen telefonu araması. İşte birden telefonu açarsınız, işte size şunları soracağız. Müsait misiniz, vaktiniz var mı denir de biz bunu hiç sevmeyiz ya. İşte burada o yüzden diyor ki hani arayan kişiler çok kibar ve agresif olmayacak tipler olmalı ki çünkü insanlar genelde bunları sevmez demeye çalışıyor. Make sure that the people you use for your phone surveys are polite and unaggressive, because many people react negatively to unsolicited phone calls. And this tip refers to which feedback technique? Phone survey, of course, right? Phone survey. Okay. 4. If the questionnaire is long, remember to allow people to save their data and come back. What was it? To it later. to it later, right? If the questionnaire is long, remember to allow people to save their data and come back to it later. And which feedback technique does this step refer to? Feedback area on website, right? And the final one, 5, with focus groups, you can obtain good qualitative data and at the same time, make customers feel part. What comes here? What was that? Do you remember? Did you take notes? Of the organization. Yes. With focus groups, you can obtain good qualitative data and at the same time, make customers feel part of the organization. So, and this tip refers to which feedback technique? Focus group, of course. It says here focus group. Okay. All right then. So let's move to the next page now. We have useful telephone phrases. Okay. We are going to complete the telephone conversation with appropriate words or phrases. Okay, there are 4 little conversations. All right. Let's take a look at them. The first, TA means travel agent and C means customer, okay? Hello, Aphrodite traveler, Konstantin speaking. Blah, blah. I'd like to speak to Mrs. Costellanos, please. Hello, Aphrodite traveler, Konstantin speaking. How can I help you? How may I help you, right? What else? I'd like to speak to Mrs. Castellanos, please. And the travel agent asks, blah, blah. There's a question mark. It's a question. And answer is, my name is Robert Taylor. Blah, blah, a booking I made recently. Okay, so what does travel agent asks here? He or she can ask, what's your name, please? Could you tell me who is speaking, please? Could you please tell me who's calling, please? Polite question, right? My name is Robert Taylor, blah, blah, a booking I made recently. Evet. O zaman I'm calling about a booking I made recently. Olabilir değil mi? Yani yeni yaptığım rezervasyon hakkında arıyorum. Fine. Can you give me the reference number please diyor. Evet. Burada da bitiyor arkadaşlar. Boşluklar bu şekilde dolabilir. Okay. Conversation number 2. CS means customer service operator and C is customer. Okay. Okay. Hello, customer inquiries. Blah, blah. How can I help you? Okay, when you look at conversation number 1, you can see that the person who answers the telephone introduces himself or herself, right? You need to introduce yourself. You need to say the organization you are working for, the name of the organization you are working for, and you need to introduce yourself. You need to say your name. Hello, customer inquiries. Hello, Aphrodite travel. Blah, blah speaking, or I'm this. Blah, blah speaking here. Yeliz speaking. Or whatever your name, you can say it. Ayşe speaking, Jack speaking, whatever it is. How can I help you? Evet, yani çalıştığınız şirketin adını söylüyorsunuz, kendinizi, konuşan kişi olarak kendinizi tanıtıyorsunuz. Ondan sonra da yardım teklif ediyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Bu böyle bir üçleme, bu hep bu şekilde oluyor. Evet. İlkinde de aynı şey. Hello Aphrodite traveler, Konstantin speaking. How may I help you? How can I help you? Hello customer inquiries. Yeliz speaking. How can I help you? Okay. Telefon konuşmalarında bu oluyor genelde. I'd like to speak to the Chief Operations Officer, please. Maria Tardelli. Yes, blah, blah. Again, a question. It's Lars van der Bosch from Belters. So, yani işte kiminle konuşmak istediğini söylüyor. Bir soru geliyor. Kişi kendini tanıtıyor. O zaman ne soruyor? Siz kimsiniz diyor özetle, değil mi arkadaşlar? Nasıl söyleyebiliriz bunu? Who is calling, please? Or who shall I say is calling? Kimin aradığını söyleyeyim. Who shall I say is calling? Who is calling, please? It's Lars van der Bosch from Belters. I'm putting blah blah. Thank you. Sizi bağlıyorum anlamında bir şey söylüyor. I'm putting you through. I'm putting you through. Sizi bağlıyorum. Türkçesi. Evet. I'm putting you through. Okay? Thank you. Ya bağlamak olur. Yani başka ne söylüyor olabilir bilmiyorum. Bağlıyorum. Teşekkür ederim. Evet. Conversation number 3. C is customer and R is receptionist. Okay? Good morning. My name is David Sida. I'm calling from a landline at the airport. I checked out this morning and I think I left my cell phone in room 218. I was wondering if anyone has found it. All right, well, I will blah blah straight away and see if the room has been cleaned. Thank you, I'll call back in 10 minutes. I'll blah blah straight away. Hemen ne yapabilirim diyor. Tamam, hemen bakacağım der değil mi? Hemen kontrol edeceğim, hemen bakacağım. I'll look into it straight away. I'll check it straight away. I'll look into it, I'll check it straight away. Straight away, hemen, derhal. Evet. And the conversation number 4. R is receptionist, C is customer again. Okay? I'm sorry, she is in a meeting at the moment. Blah blah, question mark, soru soruluyor. Yes, please. Can you tell her that Mrs. Castell phoned about the meeting in Zurich at the end of the week? I'm sorry, she is in a meeting at the moment. Blah blah. Yes, please. Ne diyor olabilir arkadaşlar? Can you tell her that diyor bakın. Ona şunu söyler misiniz, iletir misiniz? Yani burada şu anda bir toplantıda mesajınız var mı? Mesajınızı alabilir miyim? Would you like to leave a message? Would you like to leave a message? Bir mesaj bırakmak ister misiniz gibi bir şey soruluyor değil mi? Yes, please. Can you tell her that Mrs. Castell phoned about the meeting in Zurich at the end of the week? I need to change the time of the appointment. Mesajı veriyor. Okay, I will blah blah and make sure she blah blah to you as soon as the meeting's finished. Okay, I will blah blah. Önce bir şey yapacak, ondan sonra da make sure bir şeyin olmasını sağlayacak. She blah blah to you. Önce mesajı aldığına göre mesajınızı ileteceğim gibi bir cümle kuruyor olması lazım değil mi? Okay, I will give her your message. I will pass on your message. I will give her your message. I will pass on your message and make sure she blah blah to you. Size dönmesini sağlayacağım. She gets back to you. Evet. Sadece you olsa she'll contact you falan gibi bir şey diyebilirdik ama to you var bakın. O yüzden orada she gets back to you olur orada. As soon as the meeting's finished. Does she have your number? Diye devam ediyor arkadaşlar. Bu şekilde doldurabiliriz. Şimdi now we are going to listen and check our answers, okay? This exercise is for you to learn the useful telephone phrases. So let's listen and check.
Unit 9, page 80. Exercise 2. 1.
Hello, Aphrodite Travel. Constantine speaking. How may I help you?
I'd like to speak to Mrs. Castellanos, please.
Could you tell me who's speaking, please?
My name's Robert Taylor. I'm calling about a booking I made recently.
Fine. Can you give me the reference number, please?
2.
Hello, customer inquiries. Martin speaking. How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to the Chief Operations Officer, please, Maria Tardelli.
Yes? Who shall I say is calling?
It's Lars Vandenbosch from Bell Tours.
I'm putting you through.
Thank you.
3. Good morning. My name is David Sada. I'm calling from a landline at the airport. I checked out this morning, and I think I left my cell phone in room 218. I was wondering if anyone has found it.
Oh, right. Well, I'll look into it straight away and see if the room has been cleaned.
Thank you. I'll call back in 10 minutes. 4.
I'm sorry, she's in a meeting at the moment. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes, please. Can you tell her that Mrs. Castell phoned about the meeting in Zurich at the end of the week? I need to change the time of the appointment.
OK, I'll pass on your message and make sure she gets back to you as soon as the meeting's finished. Does she have your number?
Yes, but I can give it to you just in case. It's 00331 60636140.
OK, I've got that.
Evet. Tahmin ettiğimiz gibi boşlukları baktık arkadaşlar. Cevaplar doğru. Kontrol ettik. Doğru cevaplar vermişiz. Benzer cevaplar vermişiz. Okay then. Now, we are going to have a reading exercise here. We are going to read and complete the professional skills box about telephone etiquette with the words in the box. Okay, we have a reading passage here with 7 empty spaces, and we are going to complete them with the words in the box. Okay, let's take a look at the words first. There is adapt, answer, ask, interrupt, smile, take notes, and turn away. All right. So, telephone etiquette. 1. Blah blah all calls quickly. More than 5 rings is unacceptable. Evet, yani çok hızlı cevaplamamız gerekiyor telefonu. 5 kereden fazla çalınması kesinlikle kabul edilebilir değil. O zaman nedir? Blah blah all calls quickly. Answer all calls quickly, right? Answer all calls quickly. More than 5 rings is unacceptable. 2. Blah blah from your desk and computer screen. Greet the caller with your name and or organization and blah blah how you can help. Evet, from your desk and computer screen. Biri geliyor. Sen de ne yapacaksın? Yahut da telefon gelmişse arkadaşlar böyle dalarak konuşmuyoruz değil mi? Bir kafamızı kaldırıyoruz, bir ne yaptığımızı düşünüyoruz. Ne yapmamız gerekiyor o zaman? Turn away from your desk and computer screen. Greet the caller with your name and or organization and blah blah how you can help. And ask how you can help. How may I help you? How can I help you? Right. Listen carefully and don't blah blah. Think about your answer while the caller is speaking. Listen carefully and don't interrupt. Listen carefully and don't interrupt. Think about your answer while the caller is speaking. Don't interrupt. 5. Blah blah while you are talking. It raises your voice and makes you sound warm and friendly. So what should you do while you're talking? Which one? Smile. Even if the people on the phone can't say it, smiling makes raises your voice, it says here, and makes you sound warm and friendly. Okay, smile. Speak clearly and slowly. Blah blah your language to the English language ability of the caller. Evet. Açık ve yavaş konuşun. Dilinizi de arayan kişinin İngilizce dil yeteneğine göre ne yapın? Adapt olur değil mi? Adapt your language to the English language ability of the caller. Eğer çok İngilizce bilmediğini görüyorsanız, duyuyorsanız çok hızlı ve çok karmaşık konuşmayın. Make it simple. It says, okay? And the final one, 7, blah blah, when there is a message for a colleague and the information includes names or numbers. It's quite easy actually. Take notes, right? Take notes when there is a message for a colleague. Well, I think that's it for now. Evet, zamanımız doldu gene gençler. Evet, alıştırmalarımıza bir sonraki ders saatimizde devam edeceğiz. Gene süremiz doldu. O zaman haftanın son ders saatinde görüşünceye kadar kendinize çok iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.